Good morning, dear students. In the previous period, we saw diversity and classification in plants. Today, we will be learning the diversity and classification in animals. Different animals have developed different shapes to survive, means to live in the environment. There is a great variety in the body structure of animals also. The amoeba that cannot be seen with our eyes. Why it cannot be seen with our eyes? Because it is a unicellular organism, means having only one cell. The huge elephant, which is having different body structure. The small snail walking very slowly. The fish swims in water continuously in motion, that is movement. A kite that flies high in the sky. Butterflies are flitting continuously on flowers. A house lizard that crawls on a wall is also one of the animal. Each animal has different characteristics, means having different features. Animals have body parts like head, a neck and a torso. Torso means main part of the body except head, arms and legs. After that, whatever remaining part of the body is there, that is called as a torso. And limbs for movement. Limbs means leg of the animal. The animals have various organ system which carry on various functions inside their body. Due to all these differences, there is a lot of diversity in animals. Now, can you tell what are the differences in the body structure of animals like a snake, a lizard, a tiger, a fish, an eagle, a hen, a crab, a housefly, an earthworm, a crocodile, and a grasshopper? Tiger is a mammal. Mammal means a warm-blooded animal which has hair or fur. Tiger has head, neck and torso. Torso means except head, arms and legs, remaining part of the body is called torso. Tiger has tail and two pairs of limbs for movement. Snake, lizard and crocodile are reptiles. Reptiles means cold-blooded animals which have skins. That skin covered with skulls and which lay eggs. Snakes has limbless body. Lizard and crocodile have smaller limbs in comparison to their bulky bodies. Fish is completely aquatic animal. It swims with the help of fins and breathes with gills. An eagle and a hen are birds. Their body is covered with feathers. Both have wings, but eagle can fly at great heights due to its powerful wings. Hens cannot fly to heights. An earthworm has segmented body. which is slippery. There is no head, torso, or limbs in such animals. It does not have vertebral column. Vertebral column means it does not have backbones. Housefly and grasshopper are both insects. Both of them have 6 pairs of walking legs. The hind legs, that is, back limbs of grasshopper are very strong and thus it can jump to a longer distance. Crab's body is covered with a thick and hard shell. Crab has 5 pairs of walking legs. This animal is seen in the coastal part of seas or banks of rivers. We see variety in animal with respect to their food as well, since animals depend on others for their food. They are found in places where food is available. Different animals have different methods of obtaining and eating food. This leads to differences in their body structure. On the basis of this study, we have to do one activity. You have to observe animals in your surroundings. You have to make a list of these animals' name and make a table and write the information in that table. For example, I made here table. Now we will discuss this table. Here I took 2 animals and their information is written in the respective column. First animal is dog. So which information you have to take for these animals, that we will see first. Name of the animal, what is their food, how do they eat, where do they live, and the special character of that animal. So first animal is dog. What is their food? Meat, vegetables, grains and fruits. How do they eat? Due to pointed teeth, dog grab the food and swallow it whole. Where do they live? Domestic dog lives with owners. Some dogs live in their shelters. Dogs also live around the world in many different cultures. The special feature of the dog, used as a pet, usually playful, friendly, loyal and listen to humans. Now second animal is horse. What is their food? Grass, grains, fruit and vegetables. How do horse eat this food? Horse cuts fresh grass by ripping it with his teeth and then chewing it. Where do these horse live? Horse need wide open space for defense purposes and they need some shelter like trees to protect them from cold, sun and rain. The special feature of the horse is they have an acute sense of smell and hearing and can look forward with one eye and backwards with another. Now here in this table we studied 2 animals. Instead of these animals, children, you have to take any 2 animals and collect their information on the basis of points discussed in the table. Now children, we are going to see one more activity. You have to take a drop of water from puddle, means from pond, and place it on a glass slide. What is meant by glass slide? Glass slide is a microscope slide which is shown in the picture here, which is thin, flat piece of a glass. After putting this pond water on this glass slide, you have to observe under a microscope. After watching under a microscope, there is a number of microbes can be seen. Means there you will see paramecium and amoeba, which are unicellular and continuously moving animals. Now, next topic is criteria for classification of animals. First criteria is according to the number of cells. There are two types, that is unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular animals means those who are having single cell or only one cell. For example, amoeba and paramecium. Second type is multicellular animals. Multicellular means having many cells. Means the animals, those who are made up of many cells, that is called as multicellular animals. For example, man, frog, crow, etc. Now, second criteria for classification of animals is according to the vertebral column. Vertebral column is presence of backbone. Some animals having backbones and some are not having backbone. So, according to that, there are two types of animals, that is invertebrates and vertebrates. Invertebrates means having no vertebral column. For example, earthworm, snail, starfish, cockroaches, etc. This is earthworm. This is snail. Snail is walking very slowly. And here this is also a type of invertebrates. Starfish. Starfish also invertebrate because it is not having vertebral column. Now second type according to the vertebral column is, that is vertebrates. Vertebrates means having vertebral column, that is called vertebrate animals. For example, fish, bird and man. Now, third criteria for classification of animals is according to mode of reproduction. Reproduction means producing another living thing like themselves. That is called as reproduction. And this property we already learned in case of chapter number 2. According to this, there are two types. First is oviparous. Oviparous means laying eggs. Means some animals are giving eggs. That is called oviparous animals. For example, snakes, birds. Second type is viviparous. Means giving birth to young ones. That is called viviparous animals. For example, mammals. These are the viviparous. What is meant by mammals? Mammals are a warm-blooded animal which has hair or fur and which can give birth to their young ones. That is called mammals. In this picture, whatever animals you are looking, children, they are giving birth to their young ones. Okay, and due to that, they are called as mammals. Now, fourth criteria of classification of animal is according to habitat. Habitat means where they can live. First type is terrestrial. Terrestrial means some animals living on land, that is called terrestrial. For example, deer, lion, rat, man, etc. Second type is aquatic. Some animals living in water, they are called as aquatic animals. For example, fish. Third type is amphibian. Amphibian means some animals can live in water as well as on land, and they can respire at both the places, that is called as amphibians. For example, salamander, frog and toad. Now you will ask me, what is the difference between frog and toad? Frog and toad both are amphibians. Frog most of the time near the water only or inside the water, but toads get out on the land more than frog. And we can find toad into gardens and yards. Frog skin is usually smooth and moist. Toad skin is dry and rough. Now fourth type according to habitat is, that is aerial. Aerial means the living things or the animals, those who can live in sky, that is called aerial. For example, birds and some insects. Thank you.